Hello everyone, I'm Daphne and welcome to my channel. If you're new to this channel, welcome. This channel has to do with different aspects of my life as a visually impaired person. So if you're interested in learning more about me and the condition that I have that has caused my vision impairment, please subscribe to my channel. Feel free to look at all the videos, and with all that being said, today's subject has to do with the disability and the coronavirus pandemic, how it has affected people with disabilities, and more specifically people with vision impairments such as myself. I have my doggy Milo here, who just came to say hi. Hi. Hi, just came to say hi to everybody. I can't show him to you because I have the camera standing in a stable place so that I can record. But I have shown him in other videos, so if you want to see him, you can go and see other videos in my channel. So without any particular order, I have 3 or 4 things that I would like to stress, beginning with the first one that has to do with social distancing. As you all know, we have to keep apart from each other about 1.5 to 2 meters. However, when you're visually impaired or blind, distance doesn't mean anything to you. It's very difficult to keep social distancing as a person with vision impairment. We do try, however, but it's difficult, as you can, I don't know if you can understand, but you can, get an idea of what it's like. So the second thing is that everything is done online, whether you need a government issued paper or you want to do your shopping online. This makes it harder for us because many of these websites, either government ones or ones that are like for shopping online and all that, are not accessible to the screen readers that people with vision impairments use in order to be able to make use of technology such as mobile phones and computers. However, here in Greece, there is an attempt to improve the accessibility of governmental sites, which is something that is very good and very helpful to us, because before the coronavirus we would just go to the public service that we wanted to go and they would help us there. Now everything has to be done online, so it's harder for us, especially if they're not accessible. Now the third thing sorry the third thing is that how can you explain this? When you are visually impaired or you have any kind of disability, sometimes you feel more isolated, more closed, you have less opportunity, closed off, you feel like you have less opportunities to do things, and something that is true in many cases. So being isolated further by the coronavirus, having to stay home more and all that causes a greater sense of loneliness. You feel hopeless, you get depressed. It causes different mental issues, and if you are prone to such mental issues, it can make them worse in many cases. So that's another issue that we have. And another thing, the last thing that I'm going to explain, wait, there's something else that I wanted to mention as well. By wearing masks. Of course, wearing masks, please don't get me wrong, in wearing masks, hand hygiene, social distancing, all these are measures that are very important to take, and we all must do so. However, I am just stating the issues that we face. So wearing masks causes the following issue. For those of us who do have some kind of vision, makes it harder for us to move around, because when you're wearing the mask, it limits the field of vision even further. For example, if you can only see, like I can, only in front of you, you don't have a lot of peripheral vision left. By wearing the mask, it limits your vision even further. This causes causes disorientation, and it makes it even a bit more harder for us to move about and move around safely. Of course, I have done orientation and mobility, and I use my cane, and in this case, when I wear the mask, of course I use my cane even more and with greater I'm more careful in the use of my cane, so I can be more precise. So this is an issue that we recently discovered. And now the last issue that I want to talk about is I don't know how it is in other countries. Perhaps it's better, but the conditions are probably better, but this affects both people with mobility limitations and vision impairment. So the people who use wheelchairs, for example, the ramps that help them get off and get on pavements or other buildings that have ramps, face the issue that many at many times, in many issues, in many instances, there are objects on the ramps that deter them from either going up a pavement, going down the pavement, or up the pavement, or entering a building. Obstacles like cars being parked, or motorbikes, or just random things on the road. And in the case of people with vision impairments, there are some specific lines that guide us with our cane. These are supposed to be, not supposed to, they are for us to be able to move on pavements with greater safety. But they are, in many cases, also they have different objects on them, like cars, motorbikes, stands from different shops, chairs, and tables from cafeterias and restaurants. So this makes it harder for us and more dangerous for us to move around. Also, in many cases, they lead to trees, to to kiosks, and to different what are they called? Lamp posts, or signs that have signs that have these columns and all that are very dangerous. You can fall on them if you can't see. I've bumped my head many times. Also, are there different road works or maintenance on buildings that are being made, and they don't have the proper neither the proper signs that they're supposed to have, or the proper measures to keep you from hurting yourself and all that. So these also cause further dangers to us. Now you're going to tell me, what does this have to do with coronavirus? It does add up, because when you have the issues that I just mentioned, and you also have the coronavirus restrictions, this makes it even harder for you to think to go, it makes it even harder. You're gonna think, I'm not gonna go out today because I have all these things to face. I'm gonna stay home. It's just easier that way. So it keeps you even more isolated and causes different, issues, like I said, mental health issues that I mentioned before. So are the things that I wanted to speak about. Thank you very much for listening. Please feel free to add or mention anything that you would like on this issue. Comment down below, or wherever you may follow me. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, press the notification bell so you can be notified every time that I post a new video. Share this video, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, also, I'll have my social media links in the description box below, so feel free to follow me there as well. And I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye for now.